What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 3 of the budget K24 ET hatch, and today we're going to be finally installing the engine. We got our motor mounts in, and I got the K24 post mount on here as well. So we got that. Everything's all tightened up now, pretty much ready to go. So we're going to get this side bracket we have to drill out first to get the bolts through the frame. Once we get that on here, then we can install it. So we'll probably get that going. We'll install the rear mount for now, and then we'll come back and start getting it dropped in. So shouldn't take too long. We're just gonna knock those out real quick, and then we'll come back. All right, guys. So we are back, and we got the motor actually mounted in and everything. So it's pretty much ready to go. These are just eBay budget motor mounts. So nothing special, and they do work good. They have no issues or any problems. I haven't had any, and I've used them probably a little over maybe 10 times so far. You can check on the channel. But yeah, so we got the K24 CRV post mount over here, and that's what you need as far as on the K24. That's the only thing that's different. So when you go on K24 on pretty much any car, you have to have that bracket. Next thing we're going to start doing is we got the throttle cable, just something simple. So we get to the throttle cable right now. We're going to get to the exhaust headers. So we're going to use actually some TSX aftermarket headers. I don't know if they make more power because they're kind of like 421s. But they should be good enough to make power on this anyway. So we're gonna put those on here, and then probably get to some grounds, and then probably end this video after that, because the next video I want to show you guys how to actually make your own harness. If you can cut one from like a junkyard with the relays, I'll show you guys how to basically wire that up so you can save a couple $100. The eBay ones sometimes do work. I've seen for that like 50-60 bucks, but I don't trust those. So I've seen people's car catch on fire by using one of those. So yeah, we're gonna not go that route, but yeah, right now just gonna get some grounds, headers, and then see if we can maybe make an intake for it, a little budget intake, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically get to the headers, install, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back now, and we pretty much got the water pipe hose on here right now, and we went ahead and got the headers on here. So I mean, they fit almost perfect on here. These were designed for just an actual TSX Accord, but yeah, they do fit. So we got that, put the half shaft back on. We did have to take that back off. Other than that, we got the throttle cable on here as well. We're using from the EP3, and right now we're gonna go ahead and get the brake booster cleaned up and painted. And I got the mock-up for the intake already, but I just got to get some clamps for that. We also got the tabs for the radiator taken out, so we'll get ready to re-tab those. And then right now I'm gonna go ahead and start extending the wires for the alternator and the starter, and we're gonna finish taping this all up because we got to get the coolant sensor out of here. So we'll get that untaped, unwrapped over here, and then we'll wrap it all back up. And I believe that'll pretty much be it for this video. The next video will be grounding it, making our own wiring harness, putting our fuel system on here, and hopefully going for the first start. We're gonna go ahead and finish this brake booster. We'll come back, and we'll probably end the video after that. All right, so got the brake booster all painted up right now. We were gonna install it, but just gonna let it sit overnight until so it can kind of cure, and we don't get it all scratched up. That's pretty much gonna be it for this video, guys. Next video we'll be doing all the wiring and everything and getting everything settled in. But yeah, this is we still gotta do the fuel system, and we're gonna show you guys how to wire the stock ECU to get the car running with the immobilizer. You don't need an actual ignition, you just need the key ring, but I'll go over that and show you exactly what I mean. I have done it on a couple other videos, but to show it live and actually show it working, we'll go over it on this car exactly how it's done. We still got to get some radiator hoses for this car. We'll do the heater hoses as well, and we just got to ground it, and we should be able to get this car running and started very soon. Oh, also shifter cables as well. So a couple more things. Next video for sure we'll be getting it running, and then hopefully the video after that we'll get it driving. So stay tuned, guys. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys on the next video.